Well, as promised, Brent did, in fact, go a little deeper into those technologies. And I have to say, I really like his concept of edge to core to cloud. I think that's a great framework in which to discuss and understand and think about all those technology concepts. Thanks, guys. Okay, now, next it is my pleasure to welcome our guest, Head of Cloud Business for TCS, Dr. Rajesh Srinivasan. Dr. Rajesh.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
I think you pronounced my name right. Thanks for that.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for sponsoring SUSECON and joining us on stage. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, and good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we've had a great partnership, SUSE and TCS, for quite some years, and I think it'd be great for our audience to hear a little bit about that from your perspective. You know, given your role at TCS, you've had a really great perspective on what we've been doing.
Sure. So I think it's a pleasure to be here. See, interestingly, this relationship starts almost 5 years back. I was still remembering that conversation. I think you guys were with Micro Focus that time, right? So I had a team meeting in my office, and we have been discussing, can we do together? Started in 2015, I think, earlier part of 2015. And I was not very sure how this is going to go.
Yeah.
I was just telling, okay, why can't we do a small proof of concept? Can we do something in the US geography? We started very small. My engineering team came to me. They were giving me all technologies. This is great, Rajesh. We should do it, right? And they started a very small POC at that point in time. We brought in one customer. We are very close with that customer.
Right.
We put them as a scapegoat for that particular POC.
We didn't say that to them, though.
Yeah,
right. I mean, that was just between us.
I hope they are not here in this conference. And I told them that we have done and tested this. Don't worry about it. And then that we started in 2015. There was a first start, actually. And today, I just want to tell you that we have got 50+ customers in this platform, Enterprise Cloud Platform. And we have more than 14 cloud presence data center across the world.
Yeah.
And we have implemented this technology to them. It's like a dream. I never thought this is going to go so big. And I don't want to disclose the revenue figure to you because you will come and charge me more. So, to be very honest with you, and this has taken a very great shape, and today we are in a great relationship to take this forward.
Yeah, thank you. So it's great when your business partner describes your partnership as like a dream. It doesn't get any better than that, I don't think. So thank you for that.
No problem.
So let's talk a little bit more about what it is that was the result of that partnership.
Yeah.
So TCS Enterprise Cloud, what is that exactly?
So as I mentioned, we started in a small scale, and then last year, I think a couple of years back, we branded this into a TCS Enterprise Cloud Platform. Basically, if you see what this platform is, it has got a private cloud.
Yeah.
And then the very important part is we want to partner with everybody in this cloud business, right? It's not about TCS going it on a private cloud alone. So the whole strategy is to create an enterprise cloud platform and then integrate it with all our partners, whether it is an Amazon or whether it's an Azure or whether it is a Google. We want to make sure that we have an integrated story, like an hybrid cloud management story. Mm-hmm. So we call this platform as a TCS Enterprise Cloud Platform, which is managed by SUSE OpenStack. And then on top of it, we have done a hybrid cloud management portion sitting on top of this platform, which manages the multi-cloud environment. The beauty of this platform is the customers can decide their workload where to reside. Because today, nobody wants to get logged into one platform.
Yeah, exactly.
They want to be flexible. So the flexibility is becoming the key thing. And number two is we are very clear that technology should aid business. It is not about beauty of the technology. It is all about how technology can help business. So this whole platform was designed on the concept that how the customer can come and use this platform so that they can be more flexible and they can operate in whatever cloud they want.
Right.
That's the partnership we had with you guys, and you guys have helped us a lot in creating this platform. And today, this platform is there in North America. We have it in Sweden. We have it in Germany. We have Japan, Australia, or the data center presence we have. And we are also planning to expand this into other geographies at this point. So that's the very high level of what this platform is all about. And we started with the traditional infrastructure as a service offering to the customer on this platform. And now we have gone to a stage where we can give a DevOps as a service to the customer. That's the level of maturity we have taken it on this particular platform.
So I think that's what you just described there really maps directly to the topics we've talked about the last couple of days, that the value of making hybrid and multi-cloud a reality, making it accessible and easy to use anywhere in the world, and then moving on into the application delivery technologies that we know
Absolutely.
IT developers need.
Yeah.
It's great, and I'm really proud to be offering that together to the market.
Yeah.
So one of the other things I wanted to ask you, Dr. Rajesh, is, our theme here is my kind of open. So I wanted to hear from you directly, what does that concept of open mean for TCS?
See, I can correlate 2 or 3 things that comes to my mind when it comes to open. The very important thing for me, which is the beauty of this open, is all about innovation. How can I innovate more? It gives me a platform where I am free to operate. If you remember those old days, I have been constrained by these IPs. I can't do my own development. If I want to do something on a particular product, I need to go to that vendor and I have to ask them, can I do something on this? I have to be dependent on somebody. But this open gives me an ability to innovate. That's a big, big advantage I'm seeing, and our engineers are free to come with an idea, and I can develop that on my own, right? So that's the biggest advantage, number one. Number 2, I can see is the amount of time it takes to onboard a new customer. I just want to give an example to you. I can't take the name of the customer, which was a large insurance customer in UK. And we need to implement them an environment in a short frame of time. And this happened almost 6 months back in US. We implemented along with you guys. We enabled that platform for that customer in 48 hours.
48 hours.
Yes. It is amazing thing we have done for that particular customer, because if you see in a traditional way of implementation, it would have taken anywhere between 2 months to 3 months. And the amount of time we have reduced from a 3 months time to a 48 hours to onboard a new customer is amazing. I don't think we could have done it without these kind of open technologies in place. So the time is actually a big advantage for me in terms of onboarding the new customers into that. And number 3, obviously everybody talks about this, cost advantage, which is, end of the day, every business has to have something around the cost. They want to get the quality, best quality in a lesser cost time frame, right? So the 3 things I'm seeing from open source technology is, one is the innovation, that I am allowed to do more innovation. I am free on that. And then the overall time, not only for onboarding a customer, for any product development, anything, it's now, we are talking in hours, where you used to talk it about in days or months earlier, right? So that is number 2. And number 3, obviously cost. I am putting cost as the third. The reason behind that is it is not that always this is going to be a cheaper option, but you need to compare an apple-to-apple comparison, because the way of which the technology is moving, it is not the good thing to compare a cost of the earlier technology with this technology, right? So these are the 3 things I'm seeing big advantage for customers like TCS as well as for our own customers. So that's my take on the openness.
That's great. So I think on that first point of the ability to innovate, you have the ability to innovate right along with the providers of technology and the rest of the community, and actually go upstream and engage in these projects and communities and contribute directly to not just the current technology, but the future direction
Absolutely.
of these technologies to ensure that they align with your customer needs.
See, on a lighter note, I'm keeping your engineering team on the toes always with this innovation. So, because our engineering team ask is, if you talk to your engineering team, they will know the pain, because we just love to talk to you guys every time, and our guys comes with always a new idea, and then they'll tell, oh, that's another engineering idea we need to go and implement. So I think, but it's a great thing together as a team. We have done a lot of things. We have done for TCS. You guys have done very specific for us. We have asked very specific things on the innovation side. And today morning, I had a great conversation with your leadership team, and we have given another 6 asks, new innovation ideas.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so that's the beauty of this game. I love to be in this industry, and that's the interesting part. Otherwise, it's kind of a same old server, same old storage, and you'll get bored.
Yeah. Well, we enjoy that co-innovation relationship very much. All right, so one more question for you is really all that, building on all those things that we've done in that foundation of co-innovation, what do you see as some of those next steps? What's the next horizon for our partnership?
Yeah, I think today, if you see typically the business problems today, if you see what the enterprise is facing, a biggest challenge today is the amount of interfacing they are doing with the external systems.
Okay.
It is a big issue for the enterprise. They moving into cloud is not so easy for an enterprise. It's a small and medium business. It is easy for them to move into cloud.
Yeah.
But if you see a BFSI customers, banking and financial industry, or a utility, their main problem is their whole interfaces and their legacy systems. Whatever you can talk about, when I joined this IT 25 years back, they told, don't focus on mainframe, it's going to die in next 2 years. Yeah. And I took that word very seriously, and I did not focus on the mainframe. If I would have focused on mainframe, I should have made more money now.
Yeah.
So a lot of this legacy environment still exists, and you can't migrate them into cloud overnight. So we need to do something on that. That is number one. Number two is the amount of interfacing they have to do with the external third party when it comes to a cloud. It's not easy to migrate from an existing data center into a cloud without addressing that interfacing question, right? So we need to see what we can do as a team, how we can automate that process, how we can do a simple solution for interfacing issues for our customer. That is my number two thing which we are trying to focus on. Obviously, we are focusing a lot on SDN.
Yep.
The next generation of SDN, how to get into the newer aspects of SDN. That is the third one. Storage is the fourth element which we are trying to address the issues of storage, how to make it more simpler and then more easy to integrate the storage environment, right? Because storage is another key area where the open source community still need to address a lot. So these are some of the areas where the legacy system, interfacing system, more on the storage and network, we are focusing more as a next innovation area.
Yeah, and I think all those topics align well with our vision and where we're going as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're looking forward to working on that together, continuing the partnership.
Yeah.
Dr. Rajesh, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for sharing your thoughts with our audience.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.